Hi, I'm Anne, the Black Wind Psychic. I am a psychic medium. I channel energies and messages and I use tarot cards, but I am not a traditional tarot card reader. And it's important to know that not all tarot card readers are psychic. Short pause. As well, not all psychics are mediums, and there are some mediums who don't have psychic abilities. So I'm going to do a short reading like I typically do. But before I start, two things. First of all, I wanted to thank everyone who watches my videos. Well, and I'm being stopped real quick because as much as I don't need people to agree with me or to be on my side, or I don't need to be right. And I have noticed that there are some people who, there are some antagonistic energies. I know that you're there, but the reason that I say, if I trigger you, like just go away, is because I, along with other people, are, the reason I'm doing this is to empower people and raise the vibration of human beings, because there is a greater, there are greater things going on in higher realms than just can be seen here. And so I have a knowing that in higher realms, human beings are not prevailing in certain circumstances and situations. So, in saying that, the two things that I wanted to say was, first of all, I thank you and I appreciate all the love and support. I do, and if you resonate with me, you know I do. I do. And the second thing that I wanted to say is, I came across a man. I have seen him in the past, but okay, I came across one of his videos this morning, and I watched it a couple of times. And okay, so this is for everyone that watches. I maybe just to give you some more insight or perspective on energy. Maybe you could watch his video. Okay, so the man is, so his YouTube name is Justice. It's Just, and then instead of the I, it's an exclamation point CE. And the video that I'm talking about, it's called "You Are Being Stalked, Watched, and Targeted. Big Brother is Watching." Okay. I try to keep my videos a little bit shorter. Okay, so the reason that I ask people to just please go watch this, for a couple of reasons. First of all, it gives you a different perspective on things, and I always find it helpful to watch other people. So, as much as there are a couple of things in here that he says that perhaps, actually, most of what he says I resonate with. There's really only one thing that I don't resonate with, and here's why. He talks about being praying or being prayed up. And the reason that I don't resonate with it, it's not that I don't agree with praying, it's that I know that people are so low vibrational because of smoking, vaping, drinking, all the poison that you're ingesting. You're not high vibrational. So when you pray, I don't know that you're praying to who you think you're praying to. Okay, so and I ask to, you know, if you are more enlightened, or you believe that you're a starseed or chosen person, a light worker, an indigo, go and watch this video, because the overall premise of what he's saying, I resonate with, because what he's saying is you have to raise your vibration by way of fasting and meditation, because the controllers want to mind control us. and so that's what it is. He's just like, so we're all warriors for humans to ascend. So, and he's one of them. So if you could watch from your heart space and listen from your heart space, and not from here and not from here. I mean, he mentions angel numbers, which aren't real. And he also mentions tarot cards and crystals. And I love that he said that. I was not offended or triggered or anything by that, because I loved what he said, because tarot cards they're a tool, and they're not to be used by everyone. Like, okay, and I've said this before in another video. To use tarot cards, there are rules and standards and energies that go with that. And so you have to be energetically, you have to be given permission to utilize tarot cards. And so traditionally, to use tarot cards, traditionally you're supposed to be given a deck of tarot cards from like an accomplished alchemist, or an accomplished psychic, or an accomplished witch. They typically have an extra set of cards, and they typically only give one deck of cards away, in their life, because they see in a particular person that they have a calling, that that guides or entities are saying, like, this person is chosen to use these cards. And so that's how you should be starting using cards. You shouldn't go to the store and buy cards, because tarot cards are they're a tool, and much like a lawnmower. If the wrong person uses a lawnmower, it can be dangerous, destructive, and deadly. So I mentioned that video because I find it to be like, the overall premise of it is like so spot on. We as human beings were being distracted and delayed and diverted from our soul mission, our soul contracts, and what it is that we came here for. Yeah, I mean, through many ways, many ways. And I agree with what he said. Like, a way for human beings to ascend is through fasting and meditation. Yeah, so I wasn't triggered by anything that he said. I wasn't. So yeah. So okay, so there's that. And I am a channel and a medium, and I'm very much an introverted person. So yes, there are times that I trip over my words, or I pause, or I hesitate, or there are also times that I am stopped. And so if that bothers you, or that angers you, or frustrates you, or you think I should be doing it differently, go away. And again, it's not that I need you to agree with me. It's just time has sped up, And so yeah, we have shit to do. We're busy. We're busy. So don't get in our way. Okay. So I send you love and healing energy. And yeah, all right, let me see what comes out in the cards today. And again, just watching that one particular video, it's not like, just listen from your heart space. Listen from your heart space. That's the overall premise of what he's saying, is that just listen from your heart space. Yeah, it's about ascending and raising our vibration and waking up. Yeah, that was 10 swords on someone's back. Okay. So let's see what comes out today. And in a lot of my videos, the energy of chosen people comes up. Of course it does. Of course it does. Of course that is the heaviest energy that's coming through. Of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah, because we as human beings, we are being distracted by devices and poison that we're ingesting, and these quick 10-second videos and instant gratification and lust and greed and so many things. It's diverting us from our soul mission and our soul contracts. So yeah. Okay, so, and that is the energy that comes out is, okay, so this is the energy of a star. It is the card that holds space for someone who is like a rising star, is a rising energy, is an ascending higher vibrational being that desperately wants to pull others up, not tear them down. And that's what that is. That is what that is. And this is the energy of low vibrational. This is low vibrational beliefs and ideations and like engagement. That is what this is. And this is sorry, but that's what it is. This is the card that holds space for someone who is hiding, distracted, depressed, oppressed, repressed. It's just being held down. That is what that is. That is what that is. And this is the energy of those that came here to enlighten, empower, like wake up. That is what that is. And it's like they're calling you. They are. But yeah, you have to engage in fasting and meditation, because the controllers don't want you to do that. That's the last thing they want you to do, is fast and meditate. That's the last thing they want you to do. They definitely want you to keep you away from that. And that's why I said, please watch that video, because because as much as that man, I don't know what his name is, I might not hang out with him, I love the overall premise of what he's saying. Okay. And I can apologize this bit, and I know that sometimes I say a lot of things that upset your apple cart, but it's the truth. It's the truth. tarot cards are not meant for everyone. They're not, and the energy of where this comes from, or the realm where this comes from, most people are not familiar with. They don't go there. They don't resonate with the realm in which this comes from. So when you use tarot cards and you're not, you don't resonate on the realm where this comes from, then yeah, it can be dangerous. Yeah, of course it can. Yeah, it's just, it is not for everyone. Oh my gosh. It's not for everyone. On the bottom of the deck, that is the all-seeing, all-knowing, all-loving. That's the mother of all mothers. She breathes for you. She is the earth and the wind and the rain. She's Mother Gaia. She is the mother of all mothers. Yeah, then that's unawakened people. She loves everyone. She loves everyone. Yeah. And so she is listening, and she's extremely attentive. And yeah, so yeah, that is what that is. As well, oh, one more thing before I do a spread. I do private reading. So if you want a private reading for me, my email's in the description. You can email me. And typically, if you get a private reading from me, I have my tarot cards out, but I don't use tarot cards in a private reading. All right, so, oh my gosh, and that's the truth. So the overall, this is nice. This is really nice. So the overall energy that is coming out today is the energy of like purity, like the truth, which is why I am asking people to watch that video. It's a different perspective of the same thing, of he in love wants people to wake up and recognize and realize what's going on. He does. Yeah, and even if he doesn't agree with crystals and angel numbers and tarot cards and all that, like and yeah, I can't say I disagree with him on that. He wants people to awaken. He wants them to awaken because he knows that human beings are not prevailing in what's going on. He knows. So, okay, he knows. Again, I don't know what his name is, but yeah, watch the video. Okay, so the energy that is coming out is the energy of humans living in, oh my goodness, living in an illusion. That is a person, is a man riding on a white horse or a light horse. That is someone who is manipulative and they believe their own lies. Ooh. They believe their own lies. They are incapable of speaking the truth for the most part, and they believe what they're saying. They believe what they're saying because they are living in an illusion. Oh my gosh. And thank you. And so it's the sun. It's the S-U-N and the S-O-N. So you can break that down however you want, but I mean that from my heart space, and that is an inner knowing. That is, that's life force energy. That is the S-O-N. It's life force energy. And yeah, I know how to spell. It's a life force energy that is what gave you life and continues to give you life. That is what that is. And it comes in right here because it is in support of what I'm saying, and he is saying, like, yes, 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 yes. Yes. Meditate, fast, awaken, ascend, become higher vibrational, and at that point pray. But meditate first. Meditate. Oh my goodness, yeah. And that's the card that holds space for a couple of things, but it's like, it's pure love. It is self-love. It is the love of another. It's the love of a dog. It's the love of a child. It is that reciprocal, unconditional love is what that is. It is what, and I believe that the reason that, oh, I knew it. I believe that the reason it comes up is because, and this is the reason why I started doing these YouTube videos, is because I throughout the many years that I've been doing readings, have done readings for a tremendous amount of people, and every person that I'm doing a reading for, they are miserable because they're stuck and stifled in these miserable relationships when they get it, because they get in relationships based on ego, and they marry or legally attach themselves to people that prevent them, that stifle them and prevent them from moving forward. It is an acute distraction. It is an acute distraction. And so, you know, I have women coming to me, and men coming to me and saying like, oh, you know, I can't stand my husband. You know, I don't eat with him. I don't sleep with him. I can't even stand hearing him chew. and so it's not about him. It is not about him. It is about, it's a couple of things. It's about the woman that is saying this, she engaged in a distraction, or she married a man that she could tolerate, you know, for whatever reason. For whatever reason she could tolerate him, maybe because he was making good money, whatever the reason. But now she feels stuck and stagnant and stupid because her soul is stuck. Her soul is stuck, so she's not. So that's where the whole like alcoholism and cheating and that's where all that comes in, because people are engaging in these false, fake relationships that are preventing them from their soul mission. But that's the game we're playing with the control. That's the game. That's where they want you to be. That's where they want you to be. So in our society, they have convinced you that being in these relationships, or like being married or being attached to this person because he has status or whatever, that's where you're supposed to be. But yeah, but then this is a card that holds space for a tower. This is when something is like built on a shit house foundation. When something's built on sand, it's going to fall. It is going to fall. It's not a firm foundation. It's not, because it's not based in the resonance of pure love. It's not. Okay. So, and that is the energy that's coming out to, oh my gosh, that is the energy that's coming out today. It's the energy that's coming out today, is that people attach themselves to a low vibrational tolerance of like where they shouldn't be, and then they become depressed, and then they start medicating themselves, which is again, that's just another form of mind control. That is what that is. That is what that is. That the whole thing, and the reason I say watch that guy's video is because it has to do with low vibrational mind control, group think of keeping you, and there's a whole, like, I know I talked about gang stalking, but and it's that too. It's like low vibrational group think mind control, but ultimately it's to keep you stupid. It's to keep you stagnant and stupid, and so that you don't evolve and ascend and become higher vibrational. That is what that is. That's what's going on. That is what that is. And that's a card that holds space for depression, oppression, repression, and needing to be heavily medicated. Of Of course, that's what that is. All right, so as well, see, yeah, and this is the energy of and it's just like that video of like people needing to awaken, and so yeah, this is a man riding on a dark horse. So this is a person who has the strength, wherewithal, and tenacity to speak the truth. There are a few ways to elevate your vibration to become higher vibrational. That is speaking the truth, fasting, and meditating. That's what gets you there. That is what gets you there. Oh my gosh, and look. Thank you. And this is, she comes in again. Her energy comes in again. That is the mother of all mothers. She breathes for you. She is like the heartbeat of earth, of the universe, of the ground. She breathes for you. She's doing it for you. And so if you attach to her and you resonate with her, then you will awaken and see what it is that you need to do to get there. She is fully in support of you and for you, and she not only stands by your side, but she stands behind you, she stands in front of you, and she puts her arms around you. She loves you unconditionally. She loves the parts of you that you don't love. She loves you. She loves you. She loves you unconditionally. Yeah, she loves you. She loves you for all of your faults. She loves you. Okay, so maybe we're gonna make this a short reading, because that is the energy that's coming out. It's just that is what it is. It's just, that's what's coming out. Yeah, that's what's coming out. Okay, let me do another quick spread, and then I'll have to rewatch this video and see. And it was really kind of dark, and there was an absence of the sun, but I do see him shining now, which I think is wonderful. Yeah. Wow, that's really nice. And yeah, again, I say thank you. That is really, 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 stay with me. Nice. This is the devil. That's the card that holds space, depending on where it is positionally or how it falls out, or it depends on the person using the tarot cards. So I say, tarot cards are not meant for everyone. But so that is dark, powerful, pure, ethereal energy coming through. That is close your eyes, and give thanks. That's where all the answers are in the dark, and so dark energy. So, ooh. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna refrain from it. The energy of the ethereal realm comes through for you today and gives you strength. It is there for you. Yeah. And so it's just like that man's video. So maybe he's coming from over here and I'm coming from over here, and maybe we are not, maybe we're not, maybe we don't have any similarities. However, we are both kind of saying the same thing. I know he doesn't agree with tarot cards, and I don't agree with most people using them either. But we're both saying the same thing, in that there is a battle going on, and humans are not prevailing. And the way to get to being higher vibrational so that you can resonate in a love space and accomplish your soul mission is through speaking the truth, which we all know that authenticity is a higher vibration than love, but it's speaking the truth, and then ingesting health into your vessel, and as well when it's time to ingest it, and then the rest of the time fasting. So, again, yeah, sorry to keep harping on that, and I'm not harping on it, but that's the overall energy that's coming through when dark energy, which is the most powerful energy, that is what it is, that's where we come from. When it wants to come through, then as being humble and exercising humility, that's just what we do. That is what we do. Yeah. And in that, okay, so that is the card that holds space for a person in that's reverently that's listening more than talking. That is what that is. That is deep, dark listening without judgment. Hearing. That is hearing. That is what that is. Yeah. And that's the Tower again. That is the Tower again. So, and you can break that down however you choose, as far as like what the Tower is in your life. And that is, oh my goodness. Okay, so that's the card that holds space. How it came out for, oh my gosh. And you can label this or however you want, but that is a beautiful, accomplished witch who is full of all forms of energy, and she is comfortable and confident right where she sits. So she is holding space for you and letting you know that you are perfect, whole, and complete, exactly the way you are. Exactly the way you are. That's the energy that comes out because of her Empress energy. Because of her Empress energy. So yeah, this is really nice. This is really nice. Yeah. Because many of you chosen people, starseeds, like you came in, you are in the group of picked or chosen, or you have a calling on your life. Many of you have gone through a tremendous amount of hurt and turmoil and abuse. And that's the truth. That is the truth. All right, so I think I said I'm going to do one more spread. So let me just do a quick one. Sometimes I get going and I don't. Yeah. So yeah. Hang on. Oh, see, here it is. Oh, this is really nice. This is a card that holds space for strength. So the energy that's coming through, what the dark energy wants to tell you is that stand in your power. Stand in your purpose and power. You have one. You have one. You have a purpose and a power. You do. Stand there. Stand there. That is what that is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Because there are a lot of you that are in your high priestess energy. A lot of you are. And that is the energy of someone who they don't judge others and they just allow others to be. But when those others throw some shit at them, they throw it right back. They're like, nope, not here. I am not. No, we're busy. We're doing shit. Like, no, we're not triggered and we don't need you to agree with us, but you may not sling your shit this way. You may not. But this person in this energy takes no fucking shit, takes no shit from anyone, takes no shit. And that is the energy that's coming out today. That's why I say, watch that video. Watch that video. It's just a different perspective. It just is. Listen from your heart space. Listen to him from your heart space on that particular video that talks about gang stalking and, you know, and talks about fasting and meditating. Just listen from your heart space. Yeah. A lot of you that you're coming through, you're in your high priestess energy. You are taking no shit from anyone. Oh, and that's another thing too. Oh my gosh, because you are a star. Because you are a star. Look what's coming in for you. I knew this was coming. You have, okay, so the universe, your guides are saying all this, are making me say all this today because they want you to ready yourself for what's coming. You have, and that's justice. Because of all this shit that you have been through and endured, and you have chosen to raise your vibration and become one with your higher self and walk with God, you have a counterpart or a soul resonance coming in. So don't miss it. Don't allow like the person that you're tolerating, don't allow them to get in by hanging on to that person. It's like I did a reading yesterday, and this woman said, do you think I'm wasting my time with that guy? Of course you are. If you have to ask the question of, am I wasting my time? Of course you are. And time has sped up. You don't have time for that anymore. So, you know, yeah, because you're in your high priestess energy, justice is coming in, and you, like your soul contract, the person that you have a soul resonance with, the person that you have a mission with that will help you and support you and take care of you while you are spreading love and raising the vibration, is coming in for you. It's coming for you. So yeah, let's go. You have shit to do. Let's go. So yeah, that is what that is. I don't need to do another spread. That is what that is. That is what that is. So stand in your power and your purpose. Yeah. So again, I send you love and healing energy. And yeah, I thank you for watching. And yeah, I hope you have a really good day. My love to you.